Hello, people. Excuse me. Good evening. How are you, Tibetians? My name is Kintu Everett Ivan. Once again, I'm committing more time to broadcasting. And you know why I'm doing it? It's because all of you broadcasters, especially Wilson Randy, Kofi Stephen, a team, and others have inspired me, have challenged me. And I was like, okay, this is within my means to learn how to broadcast. This is my third broadcast. I come from Uganda, and my broadcasts usually have been from 21:30 hours to 22 hours East African time every Tuesday and Friday. But I've committed now myself. I'll be doing broadcasts every day starting today. I'll be doing my broadcasts every day, and my slot is usually schedule 14. Those of you who go there, I'll always schedule 14, and the hours are 21:30 hours to 22 hours p.m. East African time. Right now, I'm in the middle of Kampala. I'm at HBT Hotel. It's a hotel near the office, and I just crossed over. I said, okay, let me sit in this hotel and share with you and chat with you about our beloved billion coin. Now, those of you who are listening to me, who are watching me, if any, or those that will watch me, you'll believe me that the job that we are doing of spreading the billion coin, of sharing this opportunity with others, it is an opportunity not only for us, but also an opportunity for other people that do not have it. It is an opportunity that we've got to give people, especially those that have not understood what cryptocurrencies are all about. You and me, perhaps, who have understood what cryptocurrencies are all about, we know that whether people like it or not, the fiat economies are collapsing. They are at the verge of going down, down every day. Those of you who are current, you know what's going on in different countries. And in most of these countries where these collapsing economies are, you really see that the community of cryptocurrencies are growing, including the billion coin community. Now, what does that mean? That means me and you, led by our beloved admin, what we are doing is the right thing. We have actually positioned ourselves. We are positioning our economy, the abundance-based economy. We are positioning it. We are positioning the billion coin by sharing through these broadcasts, by letting others partake in this opportunity. We are positioning our economy. We are positioning our currency. We are telling the world that, hey, look here. This is the first abundance economy that is going to help you, is going to help generations ahead of you. Take it. That is the noble job that you and me, spreading the, growing the community, are doing. So, brothers and sisters, I call upon you, those of you who have not yet actually started doing broadcasts, get inspired. You can do it. You can. If I can, you can. You can do it. You only need to get out of that bound fear and start it. Nobody is going to blame you for mistakes. It is understandable. One, two, three mistakes in your first broadcast, second, third. It's okay. Don't mind. But every other day that you do a broadcast, you will gain confidence. I'm telling you, this is my experience. Thanks to my mentor, Irina Tim, she babysitted me for some time. And every time, I remember the first time I did it with her, we were together. Second time, I tried to schedule the thing. I don't know what happened to it. I reached the time of broadcasting. The thing was not there. Third time, I scheduled with her. It was there. And this time, I scheduled it alone and I'm here broadcasting. So, brothers and sisters, you can do it. I believe you can do it. And the other thing, before you start thinking of being a broadcast, please, admin has directed us very well. Let us visit the blog. Let us do some reading on the blog, because the blog contains everything that we need. The blog contains all the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding about the billion coin, about the billion coin community, about the abundance economy. Everything that you need to share with the world, it's there. Please visit the blog, watch the videos, see other people talking, amazing people, a lot of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that they are sharing at the blog. The admin is doing all that it takes to empower us as a community so that we can empower the world, so that we can help the world, lift the world from the abyss of poverty, from the abyss of hardship. And this is the noble job that admin is leading us to do. It's a bit chilly here, and I'm doing my lemon tea. Today also, I wanted to share something from this post. Sorry, you cannot. I cannot show you this, but let me read it. And this is about the agreement. One of the reasons why TBC is called a billion coin is because the ultimate price maxes out of the billion coin, out of the billion euros per TBC coin. So that means anyone holding on to even just one TBC coin could become a billionaire someday. At this time, the current price of TBC is a long ways from 1 billion euros, and it may seem to some impossible for the TBC coin to ever arrive at the price of the billion euros per coin. To get there, according to the formula, we would need to get 1 billion people from around the world, each become verified members of the billion community. We will get there ultimately, and it is because of the membership agreement. Now, what I've just read is from a blog. Sorry, I haven't learned how to show you what I'm reading, moving the cursor and whatever. I've been talking to my mentor. One day she'll show me so that I can read while seeing what I'm reading. What I've just read is amazing. When I went through this blog, I was like, okay, this is one other reason for us to start spreading, to empower us, spread the billion coin. We've heard that the ultimate price of our coin will go to 1 billion euros. Now, at the meaning that blog says that some of us think that is impossible. which is okay if you think that way. That's what you think. But for us who have been in this community from 2016, for us who have seen the billion asset coming from simply cents to where it is, you cannot doubt the admin on that. You can't doubt him. Sometimes I look at these assets in my wallet and I turn my eyes and look at the price of each, and I'm like, wow, wow. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God the Father. Because this is a heavenly given opportunity. I don't see any other opportunity that would have put $8 million in my possession. What could that be other than the billion coin? What could that be? What could that be? An opportunity that puts, at the moment, by the way, at the moment, $8 million point something in my possession. What could that be? It's only the billion coin that has done that so far. And that for me gives me hope. That for me gives me joy. It lifts my self-esteem. Oh yes, it does. Now, sometimes people of no faith tend to think that unless I start using these assets like fiat money, then it is not money. Shame upon you. Recently, when we organized a blockchain conference in Uganda, when the president was making his remarks as he opened up this blockchain conference, he gave a very small example and said, our president, by the way, is a cattle keeper. So he supplies meat in different places. He gave an example and said that I bring down here in Kampala a couple of my cows to different butchers, and these boys in Kampala is our capital city, and these boys in Kampala exchange my cows with the papers. And because I have faith in these papers, I take them and I give them my cows. And he said, money is faith. To regard something money, you need faith in that you want to regard as money. In fact, he went ahead and said, if we can have faith in the papers that can be burned one day and they are away, why don't we have faith in the cryptocurrencies that are secure, that can be owned by anybody, that can make you a bank of your own? These were questions that our president put forward to those that were listening to him. And I'm putting the same questions to you. Those of you still think that the assets, the billion coins that you have in your wallet is not money, I laugh at you. The problem is not those assets. The problem actually is your faith in them. The day you will start believing in them, that's when you will know that actually is money. And you will start immediately translating them into money that you can use to meet your day-to-day needs. Now, the responsibility of us sharing this opportunity, admin has said, the responsibility has said, we are bound by this agreement to carry on this responsibility, to do this responsibility of reaching out to 1 billion people all over the world that will give our coin, our crypto asset, a value of 1 billion euros. I want you to challenge yourself and ask yourself, especially those of us who are owning these assets, what are you doing as far as this responsibility is concerned? Are you proud of doing something for our coin to reach that value? Thanks to all the broadcasters all over the world. They are doing this noble responsibility. They are carrying on their agreement bound responsibility of spreading this opportunity, of making sure that this crypto asset reaches its ultimate value. And how beautiful will it be if you have been doing this noble job? How beautiful will it be that day when we shall have our coin at the ultimate price? You will feel a winner. You will feel proud of your efforts that you will have put in. But if you are one of those people who are still waiting for an exchanger, who are still waiting for the bank, not doing anything, I'm sure you will never enjoy that moment when it comes. It will not mean anything to you. It will not mean anything to you because you've not participated, you've not taken part in it. So, ladies and gentlemen, those of you that have already acquired this, and those that are going to acquire this asset, the billion coin asset or cryptocurrency if you want, remember that we are bound with an agreement that this coin will never go down in its price, an agreement that this coin will have to reach its ultimate price of 1 billion euros. But for this to happen, there must be some work to be done. And this work has to be done by you and me. This is what admin is sharing with us in the blog. Here's the agreement. All members of the Billion Coin community agree that this coin will never go down in value. It can only go up in price. This agreement is hinged on a software program that drives the price of the TBC up by 1% to 5% daily until it reaches its ultimate price. Within those few words of the agreement, it does carry a lot of meaning. People from all over the world are sick and tired of artificial scarcity ruining their lives, which was covered briefly in another article on this blog. Abundance and prosperity are very natural things within the universe, and powerful people have been leading the people in the masses to believe in the deception called scarcity. Allow the cryptocurrency TBC to propel them into wealth with a software formula. They are making an agreement. Do not do the people at large have the right to make that agreement? This will, of course, be debated. So I want to arm you with some simple facts. First of all, people make agreements all the time without giving it much thought. Every time a person puts something in their mouth or chooses to wear a certain brand or selects a home to live in, and so on, in each case, they are making agreements. So, of course, people have the right to make agreements. Each agreement has a consequence. If an agreement brings harm to another in a way, it could be seen as a bad agreement. If you can't get a person to believe in artificial scarcity, you can also get them to make a whole series of bad agreements. The fact that we live in a world filled with hunger, poverty, and war are all indicators that the people that this time, that the people at this time have all made a long list of bad agreements. Once the people in mass consciously choose to believe in abundance and prosperity for all, then we can do away with the plague of hunger, poverty, and war, as well as many other things that are harmful to humanity. I hope this beginning, I hope this is beginning to open your eyes to see the truth. Abundance and prosperity should be available to everyone, regardless of where they were born or anything else for that matter. Wow. Very beautiful words. Very beautiful and strong words. Ladies and gentlemen, time is flying, but with those words I have shared with you, please be woken up and start doing something about sharing this opportunity. I love you all. I love everybody in the billion community. I believe in the billion community. I stand for the billion